gaze at me much longer, we might as well exchange fluids.
Hey, what up guys? My name is Joseph and this is the opening to my channel. This is my first video I've ever posted, and yeah, I'm pretty nervous, but I got tired of being a spectator, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it got to a point where I've been seeing some things in the Halo community and like decisions being made by 343 that I decided I should finally be vocal about it, because I've always had a really strong opinion, but it'd always be something where I'm speaking with my friend in my party chat about, oh, why did they do this in the game? Why did they do this to Warzone Firefight? Why did they do this with the campaign or other things? And I'm not here to just criticize, because I love this Halo game. Like, Halo 5 is probably my favorite Halo since 3. I played 3 the most, and 5 is probably the most competitive, but also you could relax and have fun at the same time. So I decided, why not open up my channel now? With that being said, this is my introduction to my channel, and I would like to introduce myself with my interests, where I'm from, where I come from, and just giving you a general layout of who I am as a Halo player and also as a person. I love playing free-for-all. Free-for-all is like my favorite game type. It used to be Lone Wolves, and I'm gonna actually get deeper into that in just a second, but free-for-all is by far my favorite game type. And I think it's just the fact that I don't have to rely on anybody in my team. So Team Slayer, like, you might be the best in your team and all the others are like getting just shot down as soon as they spawn, and I don't have to worry about that in free-for-all. So I'm a pretty high onyx in free-for-all. I'm not here to brag or say that I'm better than anybody else. I'm simply saying that because a lot of the content you will see on here is of free-for-all matches, and of course other game types. I'm also creative. I love forging also, and I love the creative aspect of Halo. Like, I love that it's this big sandbox. I really miss Firefight. I'm gonna be completely honest. I missed the classic version of Firefight. I didn't really like Warzone Firefight. Originally, I started getting vocal about a week ago when the Warzone Firefight beta went up, and so I went on Halo Waypoint and actually made my own account, because I didn't have one before then. So I signed into that and gave them feedback around like 2 times each day. They let you give feedback up to 2 times each day. So I did that, and I had a lot to say, because I miss classic Firefight. I miss the music, I miss the sets, the final rounds, when you'd face the chieftains. I'm not saying that there has to be chieftains now, because the knights work, the warden works, but it's just not the same. What we have right now and what we had before, I mean, what just happened in the beta was more of like Spartan Ops version 2 than classic Firefight. And I think Firefight should really just have limited live pool that's shared between 4 people. It should not have a timer. You should not be able to respawn unlimited times. Like, that's ridiculous. That's not fun. The wrecks are perfectly fine. I love the wrecks. I love that you can use the answer as soon as it starts getting tough as like a last resort, and it works just like Warzone. Like, your wrecks get depleted, and then you can't get a strong weapon anymore, so it's a one-time use thing until you build up your wrecks again. And during that time, while you're building your wrecks again, you might be fucked if it's unlimited rounds though, because what we played in the beta was more of just like a clean sweep of all the Prometheans and Covenant. You just go in with 8 players and just fuck everything up. Everything is dead. You win every time. Every time that I played, at least with my friends, we won every time. There was no losing. So that's kind of an issue to me. I think it should be like Reach or like ODST, even better. You're on your last stand, you're with 3 other players, and it's almost unbearable, because the amount of brutes that would be coming in, it's just you can't face them all, so your death is inevitable. but you always can keep track of your high score. I mean, that's the point of it. It's not just to finish the mission and then you leave in a pelican. That's not what Firefight was ever about. Does anybody think that Rex should be an arena? Because I think that it would spice arena up. Maybe not every rec. I'm not saying put the answer in arena, because that would be just ridiculous. That would be way too powerful. But I'm talking about like the Blood of Suban. Just make that instead of putting a sniper or a rocket, put the Blood of Suban in there, or maybe the Reign of Oblivion. I say the carbine variants because they're my favorite. And on that note, this is a good segue apparently. Back to what I was saying about Lone Wolves before Free-for-All. Free-for-All right now, at least to me, people say it's the spawning, and it's not the spawning. And you'll see a clip right here that I'm playing, or I think it just already passed, but I basically get killed once, and then I spawn and get sniped in the head instantly. And I really think it should just be exactly like Lone Wolves. 343 has this thing where they have the blueprint. They have the blueprint from prior games. Like they have 5 games, including Reach, to look back on and be like, okay, this multiplayer, this worked in multiplayer, that didn't. If it was Rumble Pit and it wasn't competitive, 8 players maximum would be fine. It'd be hectic and ridiculous again, but it would be fine because it's Rumble Pit, it's unranked, and it's social. Now, in a competitive playlist, there should only be 5 players in free-for-all. Why? Because your win should be gauged on how many one-on-one engagements you should be winning. If you can out magnum somebody every time in a one-on-one engagement, you should be the winner. It shouldn't be about who picks up the sword or who picks up a railgun. And I get like a quad kill right here. I get an overkill just because of the fact that I picked up the railgun, and there was 4 people just flooding in, and I get them instantly. That should not be the case. Okay, so apart from the criticism, I love this game. I think the community's growing once more since Halo 3. I think this is the biggest it's ever been. Again, I think we're in a good state, and I'm really happy to be a part of this community. So I really hope someone views this and they like it, and I hope you subscribe. Again, my name's Joseph. I'm just a kid from Las Vegas. I just been playing Halo since I was little, probably 10 years old, and I just can't wait to be a part of it now, to be honest. Aside from just starting up my own channel because I wanted to, I was really inspired by a few YouTubers, Halo YouTubers on here, and I just want to shout them out, but I don't want to fuck up their names. Late Night Gaming, I know your name, I just don't know how to pronounce it, and I probably sound stupid saying that. Luke the Notable was another guy, and Proximity. Those 3 were the reason why I just started making videos, actually. So, because I'd watch them every day, and I'd see the comments, and I'd interact also with their subscribers, and yeah, I just want to thank you guys deeply, and hopefully I get some feedback maybe on how to get better and on this streaming shit, because I'm not used to it. And yeah, just leave a comment, like it if you do like it, and thank you.